Peace and high frequencies, everybody. Blackfit Witch is here on the 1111 energy portal, as they say. But I believe we can go into portals anytime we choose. But we know this is a time that energy is open and heightened. Also, based on, not blessed on, based on astrology, astronomy, and placement of the zodiacs during this time. So, yeah. I posted yesterday on my Instagram page a small little clip from Billy Carson in which he was talking about how we call on, and not me and not you in general. I'm generalizing people because in this world it's mostly a Christian mindset. Utilize calling on Jesus without really knowing who we're talking about and in biblical terms, and also calling on God from the biblical perspective and not really understanding who we're calling on, using it ambiguously and not understanding that the Bible was sculpted and created in such a way created in such a way that we haven't researched it in depth. A lot of people, and I was one of those people too, who just took on the religion that was passed down from either your parents, or grandparents, or whomever. And so basically in that clip, because I'm not a fan of Billy Carson, I'm not one of his fans, I don't follow him like that. However, I did find that clip, and I thought it was something that needed to be shared because it's something I've talked about before in regards to us blindly taking on religious thought processes and beliefs without researching them. Also, I don't go by any belief system. I don't follow just one teaching. I enjoy immersing myself in various different teachings from, Bible, the I Ching, the Tao Te Ching, I would say, like he was talking about the Nag Hammadi scriptures and the library on that, the Book of Enoch, the Medu Neter, really having the Medu Neter, that's awesome book. Also, just reading, and all of these are teachings from men that we can't say this is right, this is wrong, because they just like us. These people just like us. They wrote a book. They may have had some insight. They may have had a connection to higher source, but they wrote a book and they shared it. And then, of course, various teachings and books have been formulated by various councils, put into place by people. And if you go and watch that full entire clip, Billy Carson does go more in depth in talking about King James, Constantine, more from a historic perspective, and then also his research in other scriptures and texts. If you coming from a perspective where you haven't read other books, scriptures, or texts, and you're only dissecting based on a block belief system, that you think anything else is taking you to hell, then this is not, just don't listen to it. I'm not saying anyone is right or wrong, but I'm saying if you come from a perspective where you don't want to open up your consciousness and listen to other people's opinions and thought process, especially people who read other books and done research, you're closed off, then just don't listen to it. Skip through it. Skip through my Instagram, my YouTube, because the key word right here is witch. So, when you see Blackfit Witch, what you think you gonna get? I'm not over here running for Jesus. I'm definitely not. I come from a source perspective. I really don't like using the word God at all. I don't believe in the Trinity that some may call is God the Father, God the Son, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. I don't come from that perspective. I think that's very limiting within itself when we're talking about an all-encompassing mind of all and source and energy, that you're going to dev it up into three different pieces. It's this, and this. Like, I just can't get with it. And so throughout my 44 years, I've decided to take a step back outside of religion, outside of any religious thought process. And this goes for even spirituality, and just delve deeper into me, because all the answers are within me. And if it resonates with me, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I don't keep a closed mindset to any spiritual perspective, because people can go on psychedelic trips and come back with like a real high thought process on how things work in this realm. And they ain't wrote no book, but I can take that and use it in my life. Right? I can take various books, movies, even posts on social media from people with a higher consciousness. I can eat a certain high vibrational food and get information. So information, I can touch a plant. I can lay out in the sun. I can travel to another country. I can have a conversation with a man sleeping on the street. I can just get a connection and information on what source and the higher consciousness is here to tell me. And for those of you out who are closed off of that, please just don't look at it. It's real simple. If you're fighting for Jesus and you're running for Jesus, only go on those channels and social media links of the people who have the same thought process. And I shared this with my partner before. I'm like, I don't see that stuff on my social media because I don't follow those people. And now the intelligence of AI within social media now only shares with me information that it knows that I want to see. So I don't get to see those fights, or those he cheated on me and she doing me bad, and all the sexual stuff or fighting stuff and violence. I don't see that on my social media. So, and that's because I've scrolled and liked and done so many things and followed people who are within my same vibratory energy. And I tell you all to do the same. So I'm only sharing that because I woke up this morning, I looked on my Instagram, and I saw that reel had over 2,000 views. And people were commenting, and I was reading some of the comments, which I just read them because I don't comment back. And I just thought it was just very interesting and fun that people just take time out of their day to look at something that a witch posted and then want to comment about there's only one God. Get the fuck off my page. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so interesting that people take their time and energy. If I come across something that's talking about Jesus Christ and a pastor preaching, I don't post. I just keep going, or I block, so I can build up the intelligence of my social media platform and my YouTube. Even when I get things that's talking about Jesus and Christian thought processes on YouTube that fall in some, I don't know how they sneak in here and there, I block it. I tell YouTube to stop this ad. I block, hit the 3 dots on the side. And you can tell YouTube, make it intelligent. Make your social media intelligent so you won't get things that's coming from a witch. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that briefly. I've been doing a lot of traveling for work, so I'm a little tired of taking off for the next 3 days just to kind of regroup myself and relax. And what better day than the 11/11 day where I take time out for me, taking time out to get some things done I want to get done, chill, relax, get some house in order, cleaning from all this travel. I got stuff everywhere. I gotta get that together and just prepare myself for this next chapter of my life. who that is, for this next chapter of my life, or whatever that looks like for me. So I don't know who that is, but yeah, it's been really relaxed energy during this time. I've been tired. I've been wanting to just sleep. I haven't been wanting to do a lot. When I get my energy up, I do want to go out and do things, but right now I'm just relaxing, just taking everything in. I've been wanting to do a lot of Audible, been listening to a lot of books, going back listening to the Kabbalion. I really like the Kabbalion. Going back listening to that, and just allowing myself, just like our skin peels and rejuvenate cells, and then it grows back again. That's the same thing you have to do spiritually. You have to relax, go within, allow yourself to do its healing and recovery process, and shedding off bad energy, shedding off energy from people you have to work with, people you have to, live next door to, neighbors, family members. You have to do a time of purging and cleansing, allow those things to slough off, and then rejuvenate yourself with those things that are revitalizing for your spirit, for your soul, and however that looks like. For me, sometimes it's just, being to myself, or only being around those people that uplift me, give me love, and feed my spirit, feed my soul. So that's what I've been doing, which has worked really good. This is what I've been doing for like damn near all my life. So I suggest you all do that too, with the 1111 portal. It is a good time for meditation. It's a good time to go within. Oh, yeah, that's where I'm going to go. But it's also a time to listen to what your spirit needs. Sometimes you don't have to listen to anybody but yourself. Sometimes you don't need to take a drink. You don't have to take a smoke. You just sit with yourself and be observant. Be observant of how you're feeling. And don't let like outside energies kind of it's the word I'm looking for, influence your thoughts, because you can have influence from people who are around you. So that's why I take time away, because I don't want their thought processes and their energies to influence mine. I need to be clear. I need to be clear in my thinking. I need to be clear on my movement. I need to rest. I need to go within. I need to hear from the ancestors. I need to hear from my highest self. I need to be directed on what I need to do next from all of those energies that work for me on my behalf. So that's what I wanted to share with you all. I didn't really have much. I know I haven't tapped in here in a hot little minute. I haven't been led to. It's very similar to, I was listening to Sis on her page. I can't even think of it off the top of my head, but she hadn't been in a minute, and she said the same thing that I say. Like, if I'm not led to talk, I don't. If I'm not led to say anything, I won't. I'm guided by spirit. If it said, hey, you need to talk, I'm not guided by likes and views and followers. So that doesn't make me, hey, I need to jump on here. It's been 2 days, I need to post. Like, spirituality and about the likes and followers and how many views I get and monetizing this channel, like, it's not on that. Like, if I stay right here, I'm cool. If I stay with 500 some people, I'm cool. Like, it's not about that, and I told y'all that before. Like it, you don't subscribe, you can, you don't have to. I'm here as a diary to kind of share my dreams, but also I reflect on these videos as well. I go back and listen to myself. It helps me grow. So thank you all. If you've been on my channel, if you've been listening to me for the last couple of years, talk about my dreams, share higher thought processes and things of that nature. I appreciate it. And as always, Enjoy your 11:11 portal, this new season that we're in. And I'll leave you in peace and high frequencies.